inviting us here and giving us a chance to talk about our film, a very dear film, a very important film of our time. A film making itself is a very taxing process, not only for the director and the producer and the rest of the crew members, but also for the actors. At the end of the day, they have to be in the right state of mind to put the director's vision on the screen. I'm into this business since '93. Before that, I was very actively involved in theatre in Delhi. Always maintained that cinema acting is far, far more easier than acting in theatre. Theatre is an actor's medium, and you are left alone on the stage without anybody's help for 1.5, 2 hours. But there are few films who challenge your ability and capability of, and sometimes they make you doubt your own ability. And Aligarh is one of them. Aligarh is a story which appeared in the Professor Death after he died. It appeared in some third or fourth or fifth page. There were only 6, 7 lines were written about his death and what exactly has happened. But Hansal Mehta, found this story through a stranger called Ishani and gave it to Apurva Asrani to write a screenplay on it. That was I would say, that step from Hansal Mehta was a very, very brave step, according to me. That he was thinking of making a film about a professor whose sexual orientation was completely different from us. A sexual orientation that is termed illegal and criminal in our country. This is about a story of a professor who is in love with his whiskey, who is in love with Lata Mangeshkar's songs, who is in love with poetry, literature, who is in love with Aligarh Muslim University, who is in love with teaching, and he loves the city Aligarh. But somewhere, this city decided to put him inside the 4 walls of his room. Even then, they were not happy. They barged into his room, they videographed him, his private business, inside his room, insulted him, humiliated him, and on that ground, university decided to suspend him from the job that he was in love with. And he was coaxed by the community and the NGOs to fight his case. He was a reluctant 64-year-old, you must have seen in the trailer, fragile old man. He wanted to spend the rest of his life in quietness of his flat. A pure soul, innocent man, filled with love, was persuaded and thrown in the battlefield. Reluctantly, he fought his battle, won the case, and got his job back. But unfortunately, the night before him getting the letter from the court, he was found dead. Yes, it's a very serious story. It may sound, and it's a serious film, but made with lots of passion, lots of conviction from the director and the actors and the editor and the writers and the cameraman. And with that passion, we are here in Mithilbai College to talk about our film. We make films, or films we believe in. Films that we think should survive in this country. Films which create debate, apart from giving you a great story. Every time I go out and, when I'm mixing up with people, they're complaining about, sir, वो क्या है कि यार आप लोग नाच गाने करते रहते हो, कुछ मतलब होना चाहिए, आप लोग ऐसी फिल्में क्यों नहीं बनाते हो, आप मनोज जी जो है कुछ फिल्में करते हो फिर उस तरह की फिल्में बनती नहीं है. But here is a director who has put himself on the line to talk about something which is completely forbidden in our society. So now it's, and I strongly believe that all the heads which are sitting here, they can change the whole face of the country. They can change the face of the audience. And only for that reason I'm feeling so humbled that you guys have given us a chance to sit here and talk about an alternate storytelling. So with that hope and positivity, Hansal Mehta and his team, including myself, we are here to urge you to start talking about it and go to the theatre, because if you don't go to the theatre, these films will not be made. If you keep, please watch Song and Dance. I don't have any problem. I feature in few to make money. But please encourage these films, this alternate storytelling, which is very, very important for a very healthy cinema viewing. And with that note, I would like to give it to Rajkumar, who is a very dear friend of mine, somebody who is very passionate and doing some great work that I'm very proud of him. He's been such a great co-actor in this very difficult film. He improved my performances in many sequences. So Rajkumar.